You know, recently I've really started knowing from the core of who I am that life is really too short. I've known this saying for a long time. It was just something that I understood from the top of my head, but now I know from deep down in my heart that really life is too short. So, today I want to talk to you about life is just too short for us to be focusing on what other people are doing. I am Pulaa Montz, your inner voice magnified. So, my personal development journey has taught me so much. And the more I focused on myself, the more I realized actually I've got a lot of work to do, right? In order for me to be the best version of myself, in order for me to be a positive impact in other people's lives, in order for me to be, a nice smelling aroma in the lives of other people, I need to be the best version of myself. I need to enjoy me. I need to enjoy my life. And the more I focused on developing me, the more I've realized that I've got less time to look at what other people are doing, unless I'm really intentionally checking what other people are doing so that I can be motivated to do more myself. But otherwise, to compare myself, to discourage people, or to speak badly about what other people are doing, that is the one thing, or the a couple of things that I don't have time for these days, because I've realized that, as I'm looking at other people's faults, I've got my own faults too. I've got my weaknesses too that I need to be working on. And there will never be a time where I'll be able to focus on myself and my weaknesses when I'm constantly focusing on other people's wrongs. So I've learned to look inward all the time. And that has given me so much peace in my life. And I tell you, being judgmental, trying to discourage people, those are attitudes of people who really haven't taken a look at themselves. Because I don't believe that if you know who you are, if you know what you're capable of, if you know what you're not capable of, if you know that you are sometimes rude, if you know that you are such a negative person, you won't have time to be pointing out other people's wrongs, other people's weaknesses, right? And I've realized that the more I left people alone, the more I accept people for who they are, the more peace I have. I remember one of my baby sisters she would say, Auspula, stop worrying about other people. This person looked at themselves. For example, I'm complaining about somebody's outfit. She says, this person has a mirror at home. She looked at herself, or he looked at her outfit, and he looked at his outfit and thought, I look good. So what is it to you? Leave this person alone. I it was an attitude I never understood, because I just felt like people needed to dress up in a certain way. But she has taught me that is your own way of dressing. Leave people to be themselves. And she is one person, guys, who has so much peace in her life. And she's had that wisdom ever since she was young. So she is enjoyed peace for a long time. I'm starting to learn, because now that I'm letting people be who they are, I'm allowing people to be themselves without judging them. I've realized that I've got so much peace, because I would stress so much about what other people were doing. Like, why would you do that? And the thing is, when you are judgmental, you don't even go to those people and say, you know what, I don't think what you're doing is right. You won't even face them. Instead, you gossip about them. That's what I would do. I'd rather speak to somebody else about somebody's outfit, or about somebody's behavior that I don't think is right. So being judgmental doesn't even go alone. It goes with gossip as well, because when you are judgmental, you just have to share with somebody, so that you can get, a group of people who are agreeing with your perspective, right? So when I left being judgmental and I started accepting people for who they are, I realized that I had no business gossiping anymore, right? I mean, okay, fam, I still do a little bit, man. I still talk about some of you. But I've really, really improved, I must say. My life doesn't revolve around talking about other people. My life has really improved. And I feel so light inside of me. So I just wanted to check how you are doing. What have you decided in your life that, you know what, life is too short for me to continue doing this? If you haven't, maybe it's about time you assess rather your life. Sometimes we hold on to bitterness, right? Sometimes we hold on to unforgiveness. Sometimes we hold on to pain. We keep reliving the pain that we're going through over and over again, and we can't let go. And that takes away our peace. And if you think about it, whatever it is that is so negative that is taking away your peace, if you knew that today is your last day on earth, would you still want to be holding on to that thing? Or would you rather be happy? Would you rather celebrate the life that you have? Would you rather celebrate the people that you still left with? We are losing our loved ones. We are losing our loved ones. This is a very difficult time for most of us, if not all of us. COVID-19 has shown all of us flames. And when you keep losing a family member every week, every month, every 6 months, you are going to the graveyards. It is so difficult to go past that pain. But then you quickly realize that the longer you hold on to pain, the more time you spend ignoring the loved ones that you are left with on earth. So is it worth it to hold on to the pain that we are feeling? I don't know. We know it's not worth it if you think about it, because if I knew that this was my last day on earth, I would want to be around the people that I love. I would want to be laughing, and making jokes with them and letting them know that I love them. So in our pain, let's not forget to appreciate the people that we are left with right now. Let's not forget to take time for ourselves as well, to take care of ourselves, because the more you lose people, the more you start neglecting yourself as well. I went and cut my hair, and I thought I was cutting my hair, but then I quickly realized that sure, there was a lot I held on to. When I actually cut my hair, I realized that I released a lot that I was holding on to. So it is time that we let go of the things that we are holding on to. Life is just too short. I am Pulaa Montz, your inner peace and purpose coach.